Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are currently exceptionally close to getting our economy maxed out for our current tech level. We are very close. I know I've been saying that for a while now, but we truly are. We are going to have this completely maxed out this episode. I'm quite certain of it. We're making 116.7 gold per month right now. I don't care about either of these artifacts having low durability, I don't think. Do I? The morsels of St. David we should actually repair. The other is the Dynasty banner here, and I don't think we care about that one. Yeah, we don't have that displayed. So we're going to reforge this morsel of St. David. Excellent. And then, of course, we're going to look for additional upgrades to build. Ooh, 50 gold. Yes, please. I accept your generous gifts. I don't like it when kings show up without 50 gold. So we obviously need to get this city upgrading to a level 2. I thought we had all of those upgrading, but apparently we missed that one city. Okay, so we'll save up for that. That's the most important thing right now. We'll imprison these guys and then ransom them back for the gold. Excellent. And of course, we will get this city upgrading. Perfect. So our economy here is developing very rapidly now. And that's great. We're very pleased about this. I want to get guilds upgrading next. We do need upgrades over here. Okay. So we can get a dynasty legacy, giving us home estates, allowing us to get another domain limit. So that puts our domain limit up to 14. That's a very high domain limit, for the record. This castle is a little more upgraded, so we're going to revoke this one and hold that ourselves. There we go. So that will make us a little bit more gold per month as well. We're very happy about that too. We can create titles. We're not too interested in doing that at this moment. Let's check in real quick on how the Roman Empire is doing, or rather the Roman Kingdom. They appear to have fractured further, I think, although they might be reconquering some of this territory. They had some issues, no doubt about it. That's for sure. So we can grab a perk here. The only thing that we can take is Honored to Serve. There we go. And we will, of course, look at investing this gold into our structures over here. Additional gold is the thing to make with gold. So these barracks will get built. It's not ideal. I would prefer that they didn't build a barracks there, but it's okay. We are now infirm, which drops us down below our domain limit again. Okay. So, this guy is our heir. He is already 48. We're on primogeniture, so that's not actually going to be a problem. We imported with primogeniture, which is super convenient. Perhaps too convenient. But we can go ahead and upgrade monastic schools here. Wonderful. So, I mean, we're 72. We're going to die eventually. There's no doubt about it. That was always going to be a thing. I would love to get carvers guilds and trade ports built next. We want that development growth. That's what we want more than anything right now, is sweet development growth. Like, that's going to be the most long-term payoff. Oddly, we're not getting levy regeneration. Now, why would that be? Because our castles are all full. Is this only levies from vassals? Maybe. We're not interested, of course, in founding a holy order. We are interested in demanding payments. And so that is something that we will definitely do. And of course, we will invest it. Ooh, I doubt it pays cash. Tear it apart. 150 gold. Done. That money immediately goes into a pastoral land. And this city is... Okay, we outlived our daughter. But this city is maxed out. That's very good. I want to check over this way. Yes, a monastic school. Really? A king without bringing an offering of gold? Yuck. Okay, well, we'll build some monastic schools here. Both of these, actually, this one is not. We're going to build peat quarries here. I was thinking this was capped out, but it is not. Absolutely not. These two are. This one is as well. This one is now. Excellent. Monastic schools go in. Water mills go in. Maxed out, maxed out. We will go ahead and upgrade our barracks here. The city can get water mills. Of course, all of our castles that we personally hold are now maxed out. Maxed here. Both of these are maxed. And the city, yep, we can build a Carver's Guild there. Excellent. I believe that is every holding that can construct currently constructing. So that is wonderful. Another daughter died. Okay, that gives us a stress level, and I don't really want to do drugs here. That's not going to be helpful. We could gain frozen grief. I mean, we're going to die any way we slice it pretty soon. Just becoming melancholic might not be the worst thing. But will it drop our domain limit? It did not. Okay, good. We are dying, and we knew that that was going to be a thing fairly soon. We're pretty much ready for that to happen at this point. So that's okay. No big deal there. A weak hook, but improving the Warhammer, huh? Do it. We've outlived another child. Wow. This guy now died. And our heir is now this gentleman. That was actually our heir that died. This guy's younger, but he's a misguided warrior. That's unfortunate. We need as much stewardship here as possible, for sure. Okay. Yeah, that means that next life we're going to have some interesting domain limit issues, I think. Well, we'll continue to tear this apart, and we could hold court. There's, I think, no reason not to right now. So let's go ahead and do so. We'll hold probably the final court of this guy's life. Sitting on my throne, I gesture for my guards to open the doors of the hall. A stream of people file in. There are 3 of them. Yes, let's go. 2 of my vassals are pushing one another and jostling to reach my throne first. Countess Vartuhi bows before me. My lord, murder is wanton in the streets. Okay. So these guys want to ban weaponry and not ban weaponry. We have to choose whether we want to ban weapons or not. I don't really care, ultimately, and we're going to have them settle their debate with violence. Carry of weapons is upheld at all times. I'm kind of shocked. Not really. Pacifist versus bellicose in trial by combat. What could possibly go wrong? It seems my vassal Countess Arda has been nursing a temper while awaiting an audience. My lord, I cannot abide your tolerance of infidels like Countess Dalida in the realm, even amidst the nobility. Ahura Mazda made his demands on us plain. Armenia should be a land of the faithful. Out with these Canaanite dogs. She should convert. This is true. She refused. How rude. The man who approaches my throne is clearly a commoner. My lord, he begins his speech, I represent the local community of Ani. In the last few months, our cemeteries have been plagued with the disappearance of bodies. All have been dug up and left no trace. At first, we feared wild animals or obscure powers at work, but then your own court physician, Nazani, was caught red-handed hauling the dead away for her experiments. Please, put a stop to this blasphemy. Cut it off. There we go. And our business here is done. Fantastic. So, we have cash and nowhere to spend it on. Actually, we can spend it here. We'll get those pastoral lands. And this city is now maxed out. So that's beautiful. And in fact, losing a little bit of domain limit here isn't the end of the world. We can hand out 3 castles here alone. So that's fine, without handing out any counties. As long as we can get up to 10 domain limit, that's what we need. And I think we can get there. We'll go ahead and grab Administrator here. We've maxed out the Stewardship tree. Hilarious. And since that's the case, we shouldn't remain in Stewardship here. But I want the gold. So we're going to remain in Stewardship here. This temple has finished building, and it's actually fully maxed out. We're going to build a guild hall here. The city can get a trade port upgrade. Cool. Our court grandeur level has dropped to 6. That's not shocking. Both of those are maxed. This cluster of temples is now maxed. This castle is not yet. Okay, we have died. We are not surprised about that. So, we're the new emperor. Long live the emperor. So, we immediately need to choose a lifestyle focus. We're choosing... Actually, let's hold off on choosing this. We're at 13 of 8. So obviously we need to hand out these titles here to low nobles, right? That's not a surprise, but we'll go ahead and do so. There we go. So those are handed out to low nobles. That puts us at 10 of 8. If we go into our council here and we set our wife to managing domain, that puts us to 10 of 9. Okay. There we go. I don't know why I had to click that a bunch of times to get it to go, but sure. We'll put in a marshal here and a spy master here. Cool. So yeah, 10 of 9. Okay. I would like to be on wealth focus. But I think for right now, we're going to go down the avaricious tree. Or are we? We're going to sit on domain focus for the moment. That should put us to 10 of 10. Yes. There we go. And then these buildings will activate eventually. And our heir has no spouse. Now, he just came of age as an adequate bargainer. Oof. Okay, well, we should definitely give him a spouse with decent stewardship. She'll do. Cool. Okay. So, we need one more construction over here. We're basically done with our constructions, right? This temple up here needs quite a bit more, actually. But overall, I don't think we need to be avaricious right now. We could use this as a potential opportunity to swap our focus a bit. Now, I do want to finish off these constructions this episode. Or very close to it. Like, to the point where there's basically none left. So that's all well and good. We're going to get this city upgraded here. That means that that's quite a bit more that needs to happen up here. We can build hay meadows here, which means we're about 2 years away from maxing out this temple holding. Many of these are now fully maxed out. Which means we're going to have... Oh, there's this temple up here. Which does mean that we're going to have a pretty big surplus in our monthly income. Now, we're not anywhere near as efficient. Old Ledger has low durability, huh? Are we wielding the old Ledger? We are. So we should go ahead and repair that. There we go. I would also like to sponsor an inspired person for a book. Okay, sure. Go ahead and do it. 365 gold, that's fine. We could make the book be about warfare, or stewardship, or our dynasty. I think it should be about stewardship. I would like to boost our stewardship with an item. That would be a very useful thing going forward. So that'll be fine. That would mean that we don't have to focus quite as hard on domain limit, for now anyway. So of course we need some cash here, and we'll allow that to come on in. Focus on matters... Actually, development. Buildings and taxation is pretty good. Law and administration... Well... This might give us domain limit, which would be more important, I think. We'll go for that right now. Our wife is pregnant. That's convenient, I guess. We don't really need it, but it's fine. There's a court event available. In fact, 2 of them. Okay, so we are the unknown emperor. We've seen this before. We don't mind people not knowing who we are. Distrust of Friendship. We've seen this one before, too. These two are lifelong friends or devoted lovers, and we don't actually care what's going on between these two. We have no real opinion on this. This is our mother, but whatever. It's completely fine. I'll stay out of it. Okay, they are forming a friendship. Cool. So we can hold court. We can also upgrade our hamlets here, and we'll go ahead and do that. Did not yield results. Okay, so another inspired person can be sponsored. This guy wants to forge a crown. Now, we don't have a crown. So that's probably a thing that we should do. We'll go ahead and sponsor that. Only 50 gold? Shocking. Okay, we'll get that underway. 50 opinion? Yes. Sounds good to me. So unfortunately, we don't have access to It Is My Domain and At Any Cost. Those are not things that we can do. So we're definitely going to be slowed down a bit in our investments. That said, there are far fewer locations that actually need investment at this point. So that's good. We could use a Carver's Guild over here to continue to increase our development. And that would be wonderful. We really do want to get this development up quite a lot. Now, what is our current development cap before we start hitting issues? Oh, and she wants fine quality paper. 300 gold for paper? We're going to have our guards just seize it. We lose 10 opinion of everybody, but that'll go away in like 3 years. That's fine. That tyranny isn't a problem. So we have a daughter, and that is our current player heir. Okay, sounds good to me. And this, of course, is our metalsmith. Okay, so these two are having a spat because they are both... We're patronizing both of them. Honestly, 75 prestige doesn't really matter, but... yeah, your work is valuable to me. There we go. We'll happily spend the prestige, and there's the extravagant book with masterful lettering. Monthly stewardship, lifestyle experience, and prestige. Okay, not what I was hoping for, but it'll do. So this guy has attacked us, and we're going to probably try this. And he wreaks havoc. Okay, so Shirvan is being a jerk. A tiny penalty to health? Sure. We'll flagellate, that'll be fine. And the question then becomes, where is that book at? Do we have to display that? I guess we have to display it. Okay, so let's hop into our court artifacts, and that goes, yeah, over here. So the Magnificent Law and Ordinance goes there. Okay, sounds good. That'll be fine. We can hold court, but we need to go to the county of Shirvan, and where was that? That was up here. We need to increase our control here before I forget about this, so we need to increase control in this county. There we go. That will increase on its own, of course, but it'll be much faster with the increased control in county. That almost doubles it, so that's wonderful. Let's go ahead and hold court. There will be 3 petitioners, of course. This is literally the same event that we had in the last court. Nazani, please stop stealing bodies. Okay. The next petitioner is evidently somewhat of a stranger in this court, as I do not recognize him, and the eyes of Marshal Turdot have been on them since they first entered. My lord, I've come to declare that the people of Upper Khabur are refusing to pay the taxes you've levied upon us. In times past, our land and people were granted rights and privileges, which your recent exactions ignore. We request that you address our concerns fairly, or else. 85% chance of 100 martial lifestyle experience? Done. Tax revolt crushed. Beautiful. A markedly disgruntled King Havsip hurries to your throne. Liege, my legal rights over the county of Akemps are well attested. Those tracts have long been considered an integral part of my duchy of Tauklarjedi. So this is our vassal's title. You must win it by the sword. They'll duel for it. Wonderful. He got it. Good job. My business here is done. There we go. Okay. So this guy's requesting additional funds for his masterful crown. He's only asking for 50 gold. I accept. That's fine. So a number of these out over this way are certainly maxed out at this point, and there's not too much more that we can do out here. We can build pastoral lands, and that is something I'm interested in doing. But most of these locations are maxed for our tech level. Almost all of them, in fact. This city here can use quite a bit more. Ah, so this is the crown here. Nice. That's lovely. So we'll, of course, need to equip that crown. And there we go. We do need armor and regalia and 2 more trinkets. So we'll keep an eye out for additional inspirations that we can do. We just discovered manganese. Okay, so manganese were being exposed. We were fascinating bailiffs. So we're going to allow bailiffs to continue to be exposed. We're going to swap to household soldiers so that we can boost our men-at-arms regiment sizes. Wonderful. Hey, this guy's bringing 50 gold with him. We like it. That's fantastic. All of these... Well, this one isn't maxed out. We should build hound pens here. That's nice and cheap. And carvers' guilds. Excellent. So our development here is 39. What's our development in our capital? 37, 35, 36, 36. Overall, our development is solid across the board. I'm quite pleased with that, especially if you look in our innovations here. Communal government gives the maximum existing development penalty at 35 development. So yeah, 35 is the current cap. So we're doing very well there. That's for sure. Now, I think that we're going to take golden obligations here. We're probably not going to go super hard in... Well, maybe we go super hard into the avaricious tree. We'll need to think about that. I'm not 100% certain yet what we're going to do after we pivot. We're going to pivot very soon here. Most of these... Oh, we had a son. Okay. Apparently he's Grigor. Sure. Well, now he's Sumbat. Okay. That'll be fine. And then we need to, of course, go to our son here. And what education focus do we want him to be? It's still stewardship. And the reason why it's still stewardship is exclusively for domain limit. We are very interested in getting a domain limit of 15. More than that is irrelevant. Less than that is wasteful. Now, there is a dangerous faction here. This is a Liberty faction, and we're probably going to allow them to fire. A nice little break. We lose 48 stress. Yeah, I don't think that there's any reason to take any action against this Liberty faction right now. This is fine. We'll continue to upgrade our barracks here, and of course we're going to want carvers' guilds here as soon as we can. We can't do that immediately, but that will be very soon. We need like 2 more month ticks for that to happen. I don't like it when they're just sitting here not building. We just got the barony of Kumeri, which is over here. So we need to grant that back out to a noble of the Armenian culture. That's fine. And Baku is almost back up to full county control. We're no longer wounded. That's probably good. And we'll go ahead and build that guild. Fantastic. So all of these are maxed out. No problem here. All of these are also maxed out. Stewardship lifestyle experience. But we are zealous. So we're going to light her on fire. Fantastic. All of these are maxed out as well. This one is not, and we'll go ahead and build a quarries upgrade there. Okay. Still a couple of upgrades to do over here, but all of these should be maxed out now. And then there is these 2 up here. So yeah, we're getting very close here. This city still needs a little bit. We'll go ahead and upgrade that. And it is about time to put a cut in here. I did think we'd be done with this, but we are exceptionally close. We're definitely going to finish our investments next episode. There's no doubt about it in my mind. 110,000%. It's going to happen. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.